This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, and this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, but these bad actors, these whales, these big dogs are manipulating XRP up and down in order to mess with us psychologically. Okay? That is my opinion. You can have your own opinion. You can say I'm talking nonsense, but that is my opinion. They want you to be unbalanced in the XRP play. They want you to think that you can sell your XRP and buy back in later at a cheaper price. And not saying that's not possible, that you can sell and buy back in later at a cheaper price. I'm just saying I consider that to be very, very risky. Because in my opinion, based on everything going on with XRP, nationally and internationally, XRP can run at any time, in my opinion. The same thing they're doing now is the same thing they were doing with AMC. These guys can really do what they want. And technically, XRP isn't a security. And technically, there are no real rules in place yet. We don't have clear and concise crypto rules. So technically, them playing games with the XRP price isn't violating any rules that are currently in place. Okay? But the mind games are still the same, in my opinion. You push it up, you push it down, you push it up, you push it down to send retail investors crazy, to keep retail investors unstable so that you don't feel comfortable in your position. And once again, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm telling you that pay attention to the mind games. It's, in my opinion, a psychological attack. They don't want us to make money off of XRP. And we're not talking pocket change, okay? Based on everything I'm seeing, XRP is going to change people's lives. It's going to change the direction of families when XRP runs. XRP is not efficient at this low price. They have to, in my opinion, they have to increase the value of XRP to make it more efficient. I don't think in my lifetime we will ever get an opportunity to get in a play when the big dogs are getting in it with the knowledge that we had. If a lot of us had this knowledge about Bitcoin 20 years ago, we would have all been in Bitcoin. But a majority of us had no idea what Bitcoin was. We had no idea what Bitcoin was. I didn't know what Bitcoin was. I thought Bitcoin was some type of thing that gamers used to pay each other while they played games. Had I had the information about Bitcoin the way I have the information about XRP, I would have been long in Bitcoin 20 years ago. And that is the thing. That is what scares them. We are on the ground floor of XRP, and we know exactly what it is. We know exactly what it does, and we know exactly what it can do. And that terrifies them. And because that terrifies them, because what will happen is you're going to have a lot of everyday people financially independent, and the 1%ers do not want that. So what they're doing right now, and this is just my opinion again, they are messing with us psychologically. They're pushing the price up, pushing the price down, hoping that we exit the play, hoping that we think, oh, it's going to go back down and we can buy back in at a cheaper price. And I'm not saying that can't happen. what I'm saying is, do your own DD. Come to your own conclusion. But maybe you should think twice about jumping out the play. But just being aware that they're playing games with us, just being aware of it, is a very powerful thing. That way your emotions don't get involved and you make decisions based on emotions and not based on logic. Okay? They want us to make emotional decisions, not logical decisions. And I believe the logical decision, and this is just my opinion, is to hold on to your XRP unless you have some issue that you need the money. Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, there is no substitute for XRP. Not just the coin, but the infrastructure that Ripple spent 10 years building while the SEC and Gary Gensler were attacking XRP on U.S. soil. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the bad actors are manipulating XRP in order to psychologically keep us unstable and get us to exit the play? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.